think the Abrahamic faith, in the pre-modern world, certainly suffering was never questioned. Obviously the story of Job, which is a very important story in the Bible. Job is a good man, and God's making him suffer, and his friends say he must have done something wrong. He's being punished for something he did wrong, but he's a good man. And that story is also mentioned in the Quran. Suffering is certainly part of the world, and we will all suffer just by being human. In fact, this is the first truth of the Buddha, is tanha, the nature of the world, is the nature of suffering, because this world is not conclusion, to put it in Emily Dickinson's words. The idea somehow that the temporal, in the presence of the infinite, could really exact from us, I think, any crisis of faith. For somebody who has deep and profound faith, for me personally, I don't know. I know that I've seen great suffering. We've all had levels of suffering, but I've seen great suffering with incredible fortitude and faith, and it's always just overwhelmed me to see that. It's incredibly inspiring. But we know that today so many people are perplexed by the amount of suffering on the world, and by what some have referred to as the silence of God, the absence of God. Very often people ask, where is God? From our tradition, the question is not where is God, where are we to alleviate that suffering? One of the benefits of tribulation and suffering, and I actually translated a work called The 17 Benefits of Tribulation, and one of them was that the suffering of others enables you to be a vehicle of alleviating that suffering. And certainly our religious traditions have a profound understanding of suffering that, in fact, Said Nursi, one of the great Turkish saints and scholars, said that sometimes God will give you tribulations just to make you uncomfortable in the world, because he wants to give you a continual reminder that this is not an abode of comfort for you. It's the yearning for the next world. And I think all religious traditions grapple with this issue, but I think profound faith is what enables people to withstand great suffering, and I've seen this. I think, people say that religion is the opiate of the masses, but it was there to numb the pain of the world, right? It was the heart of a heartless world. And now I think we've replaced real opium with religion. So we have a crisis of opioids in America, because now people numb that suffering, with drugs, and wanting to just get out of the world, ecstasis, to experience some out-of-state experience from that. But as somebody who knows chronic pain, I always just try to remind myself that it could be much worse.